Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and I am stoked to bring to you today the next exclusive from SURPLUSgoodies and awcollector.com. This is the next Barn Finds release. This time we go to Georgia. Previously we were in Mississippi Barn Finds here. I did show these, which are the trucks right here. I showed these in a different video. If you look at the Auto World playlist, you should be able to find that. Very, very stoked to have these in the collection. These are amazing. When they first came out, I was just so over the moon about them. I still just love them. As one of my favorite Auto World releases of all time is this Mississippi Barn Finds. We originally got them in Spanish Gold, was the restored version, and here's the unrestored version. It's got all the rust and coolness on there, and then of course the Ultra Red Chase car. These are very, very limited pieces. Same numbers on these ones behind you too, the next edition, the Georgia version. So they are limited to 1,248 pieces for the regulars, and then we have an Ultra Red. These Ultra Reds here, they're only limited to 52 pieces. That is extremely limited. So you're going to have a hard time getting these unless you want to shell out some big coin for them. But yeah, the basics though are the regular releases, not the non-chase version. Definitely try to pick those up now because they're probably going to go up in price later. But you can get them right now. You can get them from SURPLUSgoodies. You can get them from some other hobby dealers, I think, online. You can also get them from awcollector.com. And we'll get more into that in just a second. So just a quick look. This was the first release, the dusty one, the Spanish Gold, restored one, and then of course the Ultra Red. And I had to break those out just to show you along with them. I do still have carded versions of them as well, and you can check those out. So very, very cool. The card art looks awesome. Everything looks great. All right, but we're here today to talk about the latest edition, which is the Georgia Barn Finds. From towing it to showing it, again, limited to 1,248 pieces. So I'm excited to get these out of the package and take a good look at them. So they come in a clamshell, which is great for you carded collectors. You don't have to worry too much about damaging your cardboard. There's the websites right down there, awcollector.com and surplusgoodies.com. If you're not familiar with either, awcollector.com is absolutely the best resource for looking up Auto World cars. It's a really well laid out, nice website for looking up anything regarding to Auto World releases. To kind of, if you're a completionist like me, the tool is invaluable. I reference it all the time when I'm making my spreadsheet for Auto World, where I track my collection and all that stuff. I reference this website, and gentleman's name is Wyatt that runs that website. I'm forever thankful for you for putting that website up and maintaining it, because it really helps me out, as well as the other Auto World collectors. And then, of course, SURPLUSgoodies. You should be familiar with him. He's a Lamley partner. He's one of the best hobby dealers in the business, just provides excellent customer service. I can't say enough good things about him. Just a really good guy, really easy to deal with, and like I said, provides fantastic customer service. So he's a good guy to buy from if you've got some hobby needs. So we're going to take a look here at the card art. We've got all the rust on there. It looks absolutely fantastic. Let's go ahead and flip her around. So here's the collect them both. So you got the unrestored 1979 and the restored 1979. I think, yeah, what was the other one was in 73. So it is a different tooling technically than this first release. This is a 73. I think the main difference is the front grille, but we'll take a look at that. Production date code, you can see when these were actually made, which seems to be quite a while ago actually, from getting made to when they actually made it here. And that was probably, I would guess, something to do with COVID related, or the pandemic issues with getting stuff shipped from overseas. Here, if you want to read this, it just basically tells you what I'm telling you here, that AW Collector and SURPLUSgoodies teamed up to bring you this exclusive. Kind of tough to read it right there. So Yeah, AW Collector and Surplus Goodies work together to bring you the best online resource for up-to-date information of any and all releases of true 164 Auto World diecast vehicles. And it's true. It's simple interface. It's a really usable website. And it is the best resource. Wyatt, if you are watching, though, we should add the Ultra Reds to it. We need to do that. I could help you do that. I know you probably have a good Auto World Ultra Red collection as well, but I do have them pretty much all loose. I think it'd be a good idea to add some pictures of the Ultra Reds and maybe, get Mr. Newland involved and maybe he can give us the list of the traits or whatever. We can add that to your website. I think that would be a fantastic idea. Anyway, just a thought. Pitching it to you over a video. All right, so without further ado, we got to break open these and take a peek at them. Of course, the dirty version undoubtedly is going to be the more popular one, the unrestored, just because it just looks so crazy with all that dust and rust and grease and grime and the patina on her. It just looks really good. So let's go ahead and open it up. I'll just set it down right there. And we'll take a peek a little closer up here. And yeah, look at that thing. So they went really all out on the dusty, dirty look on this one. It's way grimier looking than this one was. This one's got, it's got that dusty look. It's got the top there that's a little worn. It's got this stuff going on the sides and stuff like that. A little rust in the corners where, it often happens on the actual real vehicles. This one's just got the dirt and stuff just all over it. Base is clean. The bed of the truck is clean too. Fairly clean. But the dust on the outside, the dirtiness is there. Let's take a look at the motor. Get in there. Yep, so that's your standard fare for there. Looks complete. And then we got, let me see it just compared to this one. Yeah, so it is the same motor tooling. Here's where you can look at the front of the truck. You can see the differences there. This one says pasture. This one says plowing. And plowing's going to refer to, it's not the stock height, it's the lowered truck. All these are lowered stance versions of the truck, which is probably the most popular among collectors. They like that lowered stance on the truck. I like them always. It's just a fantastic casting. It is the newer version of the casting with the 3 rivets. This one has 3 rivets. I think this one does not. So this is like almost a transition piece or something. I don't know what you would call that. The Ultra Red has 3 rivets on that other one. But all of them now come with 3 rivets, which keeps the bed, I think, straighter on the chassis, which is great. Look at the back of that thing. Super cool. And like the texture of this is a little rough. It's not quite rough. It's got like it's more of like just a matte finish kind of texture. But definitely interesting. And man, they really went all out with the grime on this version. Anyway, I just think this is super cool. I think it's just fantastic. I love this because it's really just basic. It's like a legit truck. They just rusted it up. And then, of course, the restored version, which I'm going to go ahead and just open that off camera here real quick with my scissors. So this one's also 1,248 pieces. We get it restored in an iridescent silver with red sides. And there she is, whole. And that looks really good too. Like the metallic finish on it, looks fantastic. The red sides, nice basic truck. Ooh, and I like that the bumper is that kind of darker silver, like almost like a charcoal gray. That's a kind of a cool little thing I would have missed just looking at it in the package. Same plate on there, plowing. That's a good looking truck. Blacked out wheels, just absolutely fantastic. So compared to the last one, 73, see they both have kind of like that basic same styling there. The front end is a little different, as you can see. I think that's the only real difference in the tooling. But yeah, really cool. Really fantastic. So I am definitely digging this pair of trucks. It's a great compliment to the previous pair. They just look so good. So this thing is limited to 52 pieces, guys. There's only 52 of these Ultra Reds out there in existence. And that is just honestly crazy. It's honestly crazy that these are only limited to 1248 too, because the popularity of this casting is obviously, obviously it's very, very popular. If it wasn't, you wouldn't see a bunch of hobby dealers coming out with their own exclusive version of it and stuff like that, and multiple exclusive versions of it, because they know they're going to sell, because it's a popular casting. People just dig these square body Chevys, and I'm one of those people. I like them too. And I'm an Auto World fanatic, so more attention that goes to my favorite brand in Diecast, makes me happy as well to see them have some success with this casting and all of that. So, and I'm glad people love it. And to me, it's the best square body Chevy tooling that's out there. The M2s looks okay, but I think definitely the Auto World has the edge over that one. And, Hot Wheels is cool, but, obviously to me, this casting is much cooler. So, all that being said, I'm just kind of stalling here. We are going to open this up. I still get a little apprehensive, even though I open everything, the fact that this thing in the back here is limited to only 52 pieces, I still get a little apprehensive about cutting the package open, because I know the thing is quite valuable. And we are just going to, and I have lots of valuable Auto World in my collection. They're all loose, and you can't put them back in the package, so the only way to keep things consistent is to just, go for it and open it up. So we're going to open up this ultra rare, ultra limited, ultra red, and let's go ahead and cut it open right now. I know some of you people probably think that this is crazy to open this up. If you look at these on eBay, you're probably like, wow, you're kind of dumb for opening that up. But you know what? You only live once, right? Something like that. Enjoy your cars while you can, and if you need to take them out of the package to enjoy them, do it. And I can't really take good pictures of this thing inside this plastic. So let's go ahead and take it out. And plus I'm excited to see it because it looks more glossy inside the plastic than it's going to look, of course, when we take it out of the plastic. It's got a little bit more of a matte finish to it. So here it is, this very limited Ultra Red. So obviously they did the dirty version, or the unrestored version, for the Ultra Red, which was a fantastic choice. I'm really glad that they did that. And I'm really liking it, and I'm liking it for a few reasons. I mean, one, it's rare. It's a rare Ultra Red that not a lot of people, not a lot of auto collectors are going to be able to add to their collections, so it makes my collection, I guess, that much more prestigious, which is cool. The other reason why I'm really liking this is because they went with just straight black tires on it. I know you guys, I've harped on the white tires, the red tires, whatever, a few times. I'm not a huge fan of them. In some chases, it looks really, really good. In some, it doesn't. But I'm glad for this one that they went with the standard black tires, just with a little bit of dust on them. And then just an ultra red body. So it's just ultra red in place of the silver. And then your dirty rust and dirtiness all over the side of it. I'm telling you right now, this thing is going to take really cool pictures. And I'm going to throw some pictures at the end of this video, so just stay tuned for those if you want to check them out. I'm also going to post something on Lamley for this, and actually I'll probably do it concurrently with this or whatever at the same time. So when you're watching this, this is a small article about these will probably also be up on the Lamley blog. For you to check out as well. But I gotta say, man, this is just absolutely fantastic. I'm just digging it. This is just a really cool ultra red. This was one of my favorites of all time. This one now joins that collection. This just makes a really cool pair of really rare ultra reds. And between the two, only 104 pieces between the two are in existence, which is just crazy, 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 crazy rare. So I am just really digging it. So thanks again, Jimmy. Jimmy did hook me up with a set of these to preview, and then he hooked me up with a fantastic deal on the red and some other stuff. So I really appreciate you, Jimmy, for working with me on that. And Surplus Goodies, go check him out. And of course, check out awcollector.com. You need to go to that website if you are into Auto World. You ever want to see all of the Chevys so far that have come out? Well, that's where you go to find out. You go to that website because you just click on the casting, and then you can see them all in wonderful, picture presentation. But yeah, Wyatt, let's add the Ultra Reds. We should do it. Add those, you can click and see what the Ultra Reds look like for each one. But isn't that a nice pair there? Just a very nice pair. Let's go ahead and just look at these one more time, and then stay tuned for some cool pictures and stuff like that. Really cool. And then, of course, the Spanish gold ones. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Your feedback on these is appreciated, And I'm not the only one that's going to read it. I'm sure, Jimmy at Surplus Goodies will read the comments to this video, and Wyatt probably will as well. So yeah, check them out. All right, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching, and have a good day.